What's up, guys? Tiger Arcade. Today, I just wanted to do a shorter video and just give a quick, brief message to all synth manufacturers everywhere. What the hell could I be talking about, okay? I would like to ask, and maybe you guys can rally behind me on this one, stop promoting unprotected gear. Wait, what? Unprotected gear? What am I talking about? I'm talking about like external forces just trying to destroy our gear. Liquid, smoke, dust, all those things. All these forces around us, whether human caused or not, are going to slowly worsen, destroy the longevity of our gear. How hard is it to provide the option or include some sort of a cover for our gear? You know, where did the days go where you could buy these specific cases, or the companies would include cases, gig bags? You know what I mean? I was really impressed when I bought my Sound Studio 3 that Moog included a dust cover. I was like, whoa, I don't have to go on a wild goose chase looking around for a dust cover for this. It was a no-brainer. Like, it's super nice one too. And I mean, it's gonna allow my gear to last longer. I've had to buy for all of my equipment in the past dust covers. I live in a really dusty state, so I have to protect my gear. I usually only take it off when I'm obviously using it or I'm doing a video and I just want to display it behind me. That's really the only reason why I'd want to take my covers off. For example, I bought a key step by Arturia. Within a few months, I already got a dead key. And I'm like, what is happening here? And I found out that it was because dust got in it. Like, I've left some of my gear out, you know, and I never had an issue like that. If it would have had some sort of a little protective sleeve that you could slide it into, you know, like, or a cover. I mean, there's so many different things. I got to a point where I was throwing towels on top of my synths. This was before I had purchased, you know, little covers for them. I was throwing towels on them. I'm like, man, this looks tacky AF. So I did some research and I found one that was affordable and did what I wanted it to do. Just protect it from dust. That's my biggest concern. I typically don't I don't drink near my gear. I have a separate little table if I'm going to do that. And then I don't smoke, so I don't have to worry about that. But I'd like to make a recommendation. If you guys are looking, you know, the biggest one obviously is deck savers. I'm sure most of you guys, if not all, have heard of them. It's like a protective plastic kind of cover that goes over the top. You can still look at your gear. Looks nice. I don't use them. I'm like, yeah, it's cool to display my gear, but I don't want to spend that much. So a recommendation that I want to make to you guys that I use and that works for me is digital deck covers. Okay, digital deck covers. This is not a sponsor video. It's just someone that I found that I really liked, and I've purchased from them in the past multiple covers for my gear. I have one for my MS-20. I have one right here, my Minilog XD. Let me show you. So they have different options for material, but they go on there well and they get the job done and they're affordable. You can even ask to not have their logo on it, which I do. I don't know, I just think it looks more sleek, but whatever works. They have a huge range of, you know, covers that they make, and I think that you can even personalize. That's who I'd recommend to you guys. But if all of these gear manufacturers everywhere just started throwing in a little cover with a drawstring, whatever, that would be amazing. It would save you guys, you know, trouble of returns or whatever, repairs. It would help us all out, or even at least give us the option. I know Teenage Engineering, they give the options, although they can sometimes be a little overpriced. That's fine, because then it gives people still the option to choose from theirs or another one. And so that's my message, plain and simple, quick.
Stop promoting unprotected gear.
I'm curious what you guys think as well. Or if you have some other solutions, comments, whatever, let me know. And we will see you guys next time. Peace.